we only drinking GTV when we was stomach, you dig what I'm saying? So much water on me, had your girl seasick. Yeah, it's the remix. Jacquees Sancho.
Okay, so to prime my face, I'm using the Maybelline Skin Poreless, whatever it is. It's gonna be in the description box, but that's what I'm using to prime my face. And since this is a no foundation look, I'm using the BB cream from Black Radiance. And it's super, super lightweight, super low coverage, so it will give us that skin finish, natural makeup that we're looking for. And this is how it looked after I have finished blending everything. As you can see, my moles and my blemishes are still visible because it's a very low coverage BB cream. Now to highlight the areas that need to be highlighted, I'm using the infamous LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. And I'm just putting that onto the areas that, you know, need a bit of light, you know. But I have honestly never ever used any other concealer besides LA Girl, and I really need to get out there because I'm pretty sure there's like so much money. But anyway, so I blend like the areas around my mouth and my chin first, because the areas under my eye, I really like for it to get tacky because I feel like I have way more control while blending. And it doesn't really like move all over the place, so I really prefer for it to be tacky. And this is a pretty good tip for anyone who, you know, wants or is experiencing the same problem. Just wait for it to get a little tacky, and I promise you will have way more control over the product. Now, since this is a very natural look, I'm not even going to use like a liquid contour. I'm just using a Black Radiance powder that's a bit darker than me to contour, just to give my cheeks a bit of shadow. And that's literally the only amount of setting powder that I'm going to use to set my face, because you don't really need too much. And I'm just patting that in lightly, so that way you don't really need to brush it off, because I feel like brushing it off tends to leave a bit of streaks, if that makes sense. So I've just started applying it on the beauty blender and just using the beauty blender to like pat it in, so I don't really need to use a brush to, you know, wipe it off. Now the setting powder I used was Airspun, and it's only $5 at HEB, and this is just a beautiful, it's the perfect setting powder for like when you want that natural look, because the undertone is very neutral. It's the very neutral whitish undertone, so it's not like too loud, if that makes sense, compared to like the Sacha Buttercup. So this is definitely perfect for like a natural look. And better fucking believe I was very satisfied with how smooth the finish was once I was done. I was super satisfied. Now, using the MAC Fix Plus spray, I'm using that as a setting spray to set my makeup. And I just don't understand why it burns my eyes so bad. Like, it hurts so much whenever I use that to set my face. But, you know, we're just gonna deal with it. What else can we do? Okay, so now to put on a little bit of glow, just very minimal glow. You don't really want to do it to them too much because this is a natural look. I'm just using a brush to apply that on the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my cheek. Now this is always my go-to lip combination whenever I don't really want something that's like super out there. Like whenever I just want like a neutral lip, I'm using my eyebrow pencil to line my lips because I just love the color of it. So I'm using that as a lip liner, and then I'm gonna go in with the NYX buttergloss. Y'all, like that's like the holy grail. That's like the holy grail of lip glosses. I love it so much. It smells amazing, and I love it. So that's what I'm gonna use to go in after I am done lining my lips. And look at how pink and pretty that looks. Like, I'm like in love with this gloss so much.
Yeah.
And this is farewell. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.